Guys, welcome back to part 14. I did do a little bit of equipment management, mainly for Shepard. I bought the Scorpion 4 armor and gave him Shield Battery 3. He's the he has Avenger 3, Scimitar 2, Stinger 2, Avenger 3, and that's about it. I really didn't change anyone else, just better versions of what weapons they had. So I don't really think you guys need to see anything I changed unless it's a big change, and it's a little bit monotonous to show it for like every single character when I upgrade and update their stuff. So unless you guys really want to see it, tell me in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just do that stuff off screen and not show you. Unless you guys really want to see it, because I mean it's pretty common sense stuff. You know, just look at what looks good, what doesn't look good, and you'll be fine. But on a better note, we need to call our mom on the FTL comm system. This is one thing I've never done before, so it's pretty interesting. Is there a connector? Yes, there's a connector. Okay, so we're gonna do that on the comm system. This will be something to experience. Never seen Shepard trans before. That'd be interesting.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, XO Shepard.
Shepard speak? Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
Forget it. I'm busy too. Do you remember Lieutenant Zavaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
What kind of incident?
You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
He snapped after seeing what happened down there.
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
He let one experience ruin his career. His whole life.
Not everyone is as strong as you. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Oh, so we didn't get to see his parents. We just hear about them. We just hear her. Oh, that was interesting. No, he wasn't lying. So let's go talk to him, tell him what Mom said. Let's take Ashley and Rex.
Equalizing interior pressure.
with exterior atmosphere. Log. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Open. There we go.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Okay, so he was in the ward's access. Guess that's a presumed location. Yes, ward's access. Here it is. So,
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded
yeah, I guess
human
we'll talk to him,
colonization
see
insist
what
that Eden
happens
Prime was an
there.
isolated case.
And I think that's all we need to do
colonist
here on the
enrollment has
Citadel.
dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on
I don't
hold
really
until
do no
backers have some
shopping.
reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
That's the only thing we need to do is get on the story, go with some side missions. I'd rather get a little bit more up before we do some side missions, just so we don't get rocked.
What do you say we head down to Cora's Den?
Hey, back again, huh? I don't suppose you got any credits to spare.
I spoke to my mother. She told me about what happened on Mindoir.
Did she? I wonder. People tied like prize hogs, locked in cages, clawing and screaming as they're loaded into cargo pods. And we couldn't reach them. The Batarian defenses had us pinned. Dozens died trying to advance. All we could do was watch as they hauled people away. I've been looking for 13 years for something to make that sight go away. What have you got, huh?
Right. Because forgetting is much easier than dealing with it.
What? You think I drink because I like lying in the gutter? If you don't have a better option, just give me 20 credits. A good bottle of whiskey. Enough to stop the dreams.
You want to play the martyr? Whine to the other bums. You want to get better? Try the Veterans Office. We've got 7 million vets. Someone else has been through this.
You don't want to help? Fine. I'll go to the damn VAO. Got nothing else to do but talk about my feelings. You got a smart mouth, kid. Funny how your mom never mentioned that. If she wants to talk, tell her she can reach me through the Citadel VAO.
I think that just finishes it. Yeah, it's complete. So we finished on the Citadel. So Um. I was trying to think what we could do. We could either do some side missions off planet.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Or we could go to...
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut
Pharaohs.
off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I'm thinking we should do one more main plot world before we do any off-planet missions. Just because of how hard they can be, especially without better equipment. And our weapons are pretty much not the best, and our armor could be better. So I'm thinking we'll go to Pharaohs, and then after Pharaohs we'll look into doing some side missions, UNCs and stuff like that. So go back to our ship and fly to Pharaohs, and we'll see what's going on there. Wish I actually had enough money for like those Spectre class weapons. It'd be awesome. We can actually start taking down stuff.
Coming up
No
in a
problem.
report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Alrighty. Let's go back to the ship. Pharaohs is not one of my favorites.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I'm not finding no very either.
Decontamination in progress.
Pharaohs could be worse.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Pharaohs is an interesting one. You'll see why. Either in this
Message
episode or the
coming in.
next one.
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her. This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
I don't have the patience to deal with tabloid gadflies who think they're great journalists.
Commander, if she had done that at a bar, she'd go home in an ambulance. But they want me to make this clear. We can't mistreat the press. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
He doesn't care. Besides, I'm a Spectre. I don't answer to the lines anymore. I may be a Marine, but I'm straight inside the law now. Yeah, so we're going to Pharaohs over here. Pharaohs is over there. I want to check on Hercules though, see if there's any places we can survey. Is there any way to skip this? Apparently not.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
We're not going to do that. We'll do it some other time. I'm just checking to see if there's any inputs to survey. I think there is. That's probably where we need to go. Yeah, there's a toxic hazard. Remember I told you about those hazards? Well, that's one of them. 2 and 3, you don't have to worry about those things. Well, actually, in 3 there's something like it, but it's only in one place, and there's ways to get around it. It's not as bad. I think it's 3. Is it 2 or 3? Pretty sure it's 3. But, yeah. You deal with it, it's not that bad. It's only one place. And it never caused me too much trouble. Okay. Surveyed everything. I think. What's that one? Alright, well, let's land on Pharos. Crew of Ashley and Rex. Yeah, you guys can start to pick if you want Leora or Ashley, or, well, don't pick yet, but, you know, start thinking about who you want. But it'll be a while before we pick who we want our love interest to be.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
But now that both of them are here, I mean, you can start to think.
Logged. The commanding officer is
It's
ashore.
a while. I mean,
XO Presley has
don't
the
make
deck.
judgments yet.
We saw your ship. Fight Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
I've got business of my own to tend to.
The Geth wait for no one. They're preparing another attack. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
And he gets just annihilated. Congrats. There's stalkers here. Yep. Hate these things.
Targets down.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin. Get ready.
Die of thirst. The Geth will surely kill us all.
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
I think we have to talk to Fidan before anything will happen.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Protect the heart of the cop!
We've got Geth in the tower!
I guess we'll take out the other three up here.
I don't want to die! Please, don't let me die!
Powering up. Not in the middle of a fight!
Oh god. There's a lot of Geth here.
So, are we ready to roll out to wherever the Geth are bunkered? Check in with Fidan, but I think we're done here.
Okay, we can upgrade now. Figured we could.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm interested in what Saren sent the Geth to find. Nothing more.
If it's Geth you're looking for, you've come to the right place.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Tell me what the Geth want. Why are they attacking you?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
Every Geth I kill brings me one step closer to Saren.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at ExoGeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
You mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Pharos in general.
Of course, Commander.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
How big was the original Pharos colony?
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zeus Hope.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home. There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
What else can you tell me about ExoGeni?
ExoGeni funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Yeah, there's several problems in this colony that you can try and fix. You don't have to fix them, but, you know, it's a good way to get some experience and stuff. Credits, things like that. There's one shop here that you might want to look into. Run by this Solarian. Over here.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
You're gonna definitely want the armory license here. Other than that, I can't afford anything, it looks like. This is so would be nice. But yeah. So there's that shop there if you want to buy some stuff. But get the army license for sure, in case you want to buy that stuff later on and you're not coming back to this world, or you might die or something. You never know. So there's that. This has gone on long enough, so I'll cut it here. If you like this part, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other parts. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.